Alright, so after playing through Silent Hill F, I'm seeing that a few players are actually confused of how this game is actually connected to the rest of the series. Because as you guys know by playing through the game is that this game is not set in Silent Hill, it's actually set in Japan in the 1960s. So how is this game actually connected to the series? I want to get all into that in this video. But before I do that, I gotta drop a big spoiler warning because I gotta get into major spoilers as I explain how it's connected. So if you've not played this game, and even if you've not finished your first playthrough, you go and play that first, finish the game, and then come back to watch this video. Because even in my review, I did mention is that the best way to play this game is completely blind. So I do highly recommend if you've not finished this game, click off the video now. Go finish off the game and then come back to watch this video. Especially finish off your first playthrough. Once you finish it, come back and watch this video. Okay, so here we go. So Hinako has actually been suffering from headaches ever since middle school, which is actually linked to her father's abusive behavior. So what happens is that her best friend Shu, he's basically training to become a pharmacist. And he thinks is that if Hinako were to go to a pharmacy and buy painkillers, she might get addicted to them. So what he does is that he actually creates his own pills as a safer alternative. And these pills actually serve as a healing item in the game. And also as you're going through the game, you actually learn more and more about these pills and how they're made. However, as you get to the end of the game, you find that Hinako is actually addicted to these pills and she's actually hallucinating everything. Because in the real world, she's actually 20 years old and it's actually her wedding day. So she's ready to be married and she's like getting married. But the problem is because she's addicted to these pills and she's hallucinating, she basically, at the end of the game, she actually massacres her whole family and her friends. Because now she's actually stuck in her hallucination and all the trauma, what happened to her and stuff like that. So how does this all connect to the Silent Hill franchise as a whole? Well, the thing is that these pills, one of the ingredients that you need for these pills is actually a white flower called Hakakuso. Now, Hakakuso is actually a very rare flower found in this universe where it has to grow in specific conditions like near bodies of water. It has to grow near bodies of water. Now, as you're playing through the game and you go to Sue's house, if you go around the back of Sue's house, like roughly around the back, you'll find like a lake, and around that lake, on the edges of that lake, you'll actually find these flowers. You can actually find the flower in the game, as you can see on the screen now. So as you can see is that this flower actually surrounds this lake, right? Because it's near bodies of water. This is the only place where it can grow. Now, if you do find this location and you actually go up to these flowers, you actually get this weird like sound effect, right? Now, the way the developers did it here is that it's almost like they're saying you should know this flower from somewhere. Like there should be something familiar about this flower. Because it is this flower that connects this game to the rest of the series. Because this flower actually is a direct connection to the first game in the series. Because this flower in Silent Hill 1 is actually called White Claria. And in that game, the cult in that game is actually using that flower as a hallucinogen. Which is also why when you're playing through the first game, when you meet other characters, is they have these like mood swings and almost like these psychotic mood swings in a way because of this hallucinogen, because they've been taking it. And also some of these characters actually do turn violent, which is very similar to what happens with Hinako as well. So how do we know that White Claria is actually Hakakuso, one in the same? Is actually because in that game, in Silent Hill 1, when you're going around, now I can't remember exactly where this is because I haven't played that game in years, but I do remember there is a file somewhere which actually describes the same thing as in Silent Hill F, is that this flower has to grow in specific conditions and it has to grow near the bodies of water, which is exactly what we see in Silent Hill F. So yes, Hakakuso and White Claria are actually one in the same. Now, there is another thing that connects these games. Now, I'm doing this off memory because I kind of vaguely remember this, but I'm not 100% sure. But I'm just guessing here. But I think it's that in Silent Hill F, there is this item. It's like a red liquid. I can't remember the item's name, but you actually need this item to actually get the second ending in the game. So you have to play New Game Plus to get the second ending. Now, when Hinako drinks this red liquid, it's supposed to clear her mind so she can actually get married, right? But the thing is, what it's described is that it's supposed to purify her mind. Now, This could have a direct connection also to Silent Hill 1 because there is a red liquid in Silent Hill 1 described as if you use this red liquid, you actually vanquish evil spirits, which could actually have a direct connection to that, but I'm not 100% sure because I've not played Silent Hill 1 in years. So I'm just vaguely remembering that, but I'm about 70 to 80% sure that it is the same thing, but I'm not 100% sure. So don't quote me on that. I'm a bit rough on that, but I think it might be the same thing, but I'm not sure. But when it comes to White Claudia and Hakukuso, that's definitely the same thing. And with all of that being said, now you guys know how Silent Hill F is actually connected to the whole Silent Hill franchise. So that's enough from me. Like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. And also, if you guys have not seen my review for Silent Hill F yet, it's on the top left corner. Click on that video to watch it. And yeah, thank you for watching this video and I'll see you in that video.